Banana slam. Jam.
So in order to learn how to use your hotkeys and settings from the previous video, I'm going to show you how to load a private game and test out Dota's mechanics. We'll worry about dealing with the real opponents later on when you are ready. The mechanics that are going to be used in this drill are quick attack, as well as attack move, as well as smart attack move. So we're going to go and show you exactly what these settings do. So let's quickly pull up a demo. If you want to demo any hero that you don't know how they work, you can simply click the hero and type and click demo here. That's not the shortcut to the guide, by the way. So first we're going to show you exactly how to attack. In Dota, it's very important to compartmentalize your hotkeys. And saying that I don't want you to have one thing that does two separate things so that you either don't accidentally mess up or that you don't get confused when you're trying to do something early on in your journey. So, and what I mean by this is it's really important that you know the only way to move in the game is by right-clicking your hero. So if I right-click around, wherever I right-click, my hero is going to go there. And so if you right-click an enemy unit, you will attack it. Notice how my hero will walk up and attack that. But I believe this is strictly worse than the other way to attack, which is by using this attack move. And it's default A. That's what most players have it on. You're welcome to change it if you want. So anything from here on out that I refer to as A is attack moving. That's the hotkey that I have set for it. And all you have to do is mouse over the opponent unit and click A. So what smart attack move does is that it adds a ring around the creep of extra misclick cushion. So like normally, I'll show you without smart attack move on. We're gonna remove smart attack move. If I click right next to this creep, my hero will walk up and then try to attack it eventually. But notice how my hero will attack what's closest to it rather than what's next to my cursor. So if I slightly misclick on this enemy creep right here, I will attack the one next to me, which is not what I'm intending to do. So what smart attack move does is it gives you a little bit of wiggle room when it comes to your clicking. So let's quickly reload this. You can simply quit out and demo again. So with smart attack move on, if I push A anywhere near this unit, it will select it. Same with this one. Notice how it gives me that little bit of circle around the creep. The next setting that I want to show you is quick attack. So if you do not have quick attack on, or any other form of the word, if you do not have quick attack on, or in this case, the keyword quick, you will have to do an extra click comparatively. So without quick attack on, in order to attack, I have to mouse over the enemy unit, push A, and then it gives me the choice to attack, and then I have to left click.
Taken by surprise.
So quick attack removes this left clicking animation. You don't have to push that button at all. This applies to quick cast on normal spells. So if you have any spell, instead of using Q plus click, you would only have to push Q if you have quick cast on. So we'll show more about quick cast in future videos. So I think it's really important to have a combination of quick attack as well as smart attack move on. And the reason why, I'll show you real quick, that I believe right-clicking is strictly inferior to A-clicking as your way of attacking is mainly when it comes to misclicking. It mainly punishes you on ranged heroes. We're going to show you real quick with a ranged hero what this looks like. If I want to attack a creep, say this one right here, and I right-click, and I slightly miss, my hero is going to walk up. What if I want my hero to be back here? What if I die because I walk up to here because I barely miss clicking? Look at the range of clicking that I have to get on these creeps. However, if I A-click and I miss, my hero will just stop and attack. So what A-clicking does, as opposed to right-clicking for attacking, is it prevents any misclicks from being costly. And let's just be honest, even professional players who've played thousands upon thousands of hours of Dota will misclick from time to time. So it's pretty likely you will as well. Something that is very important in Dota is turn rate. Certain other games, such as League of Legends, do not have turn rates. And what I want to tell you now, to not overcomplicate things, but to bring to your attention that it exists, every hero in the game of Dota has a turn rate, and they vary. They vary all the way from 0.5 to 1. So all you need to know is that certain heroes turn twice as fast as others. So it is very important that you remove this turn rate. And we are going to show you with our CSing technique exactly how to remove this from your last hitting. It is hard enough as is to time your last hit so that you get the gold. And turn rate makes it even more difficult, especially since it varies from hero to hero. And our goal of all these things is to eliminate the punishment of misclicking, as well as eliminate the variance between hero to hero. We're going to click Play Dota. We're going to go to Create. We're going to go to Edit. We are going to name the lobby because that is simply required. We are going to enable cheats. And later on, we'll be able to fill the slots with bots that you can practice against. But for right now, it's just you and your own little world. So once you have these settings lined up, we're going to go ahead and push OK. Click yourself into a slot. Anyone on the Radiant side is absolutely fine. And we're going to use this private lobby to help you practice your first drill from BSJ. For the sake of your practice, I believe you should learn how to CS with one melee hero and one ranged hero. Every Dota hero in the game has a different attack animation as well as a different attack damage, which means that CSing on one hero is completely different than CSing on another. Now, when I say CSing, I mean scoring the last hit creep. CS is short for creep score. So we're going to show you exactly what we mean by last hit by pulling up this example. So we're going to select PA, Phantom Assassin, as our melee hero. Go ahead and buy some items just to practice. You can copy exactly what I buy. Once you've gotten the habit of right-clicking to buy items here, you can skip ahead. So now that we are in a lobby, what you can do to accelerate the process is type --start game. You pull up this menu by pushing enter. This will skip the 90 seconds of pregame that every Dota game has. And then we're going to have you move your camera from where you start to bottom lane by moving to your minimap and clicking right on your tower. And then you're going to type --teleport with your cursor anywhere on the screen, and your hero will instantly show up there. So when you are last hitting, if you are near a creep, you will gain experience. But if you do not actually deliver the final blow, you will not get gold for it. So notice how this creep's going to die. I get absolutely nothing. No alert, no sound, nothing. But if I kill this creep right here, I will get gold. Notice how I finished it off. I delivered the final blow. That is a creep score. CS. And I will get gold every time I get a last hit. So let's go ahead and reload this lobby. It is really important that you get down how quickly you can load this lobby. Find match, create lobby. Your settings will remain the same from last time. Start game. Really nice to get in the habit of selecting your hero, buying items. Feel free to practice this as many times as you would like. Skip ahead.
The veiled sisters sent me.
We're going to type enter --start game, --teleport, and the game is ready to go. So now that you understand that A-clicking is my preferred way of attacking, we're now going to show you exactly how to CS. So because we talked about how important turn rate is, my method is going to show you how to remove turn rate entirely. So a good habit to get into is to watch which creep is getting low. Meaning, you can see the little health bars on top of these guys. Just pay attention to which enemy creep is going to die first. So we're looking at enemy creeps right now. Notice how if we pause, we can see with F9 to pause, we can see that this creep in the middle is going to die first. So it's really good habit to train your eyes to see which creep is low. Next step is that we have to put ourselves next to that creep so that when we are ready to attack it, we can time it correctly. Some of the most common issues I see in really new players that I've coached is that they don't put themselves next to a creep as it is dying. So training yourself to see which creep is going to die next and then learning to put yourself there in time is really important. So the habit you want to get into is recognize which creep's going to die first or next in any given case and go ahead and A-click it. So what A-clicking will do is walk you straight at that creep. Now here's the kicker. If you were to right-click anywhere near this creep so that you could try to position yourself there, your hero can face any random direction. So say I right-click right here. My hero could be like this as I'm trying to get this last hit. So I'll show you real quick by not using my method what happens here. Say I'm trying to time this last hit right here. Now my hero has to turn around and then attack rather than just attacking. Notice how sometimes I'll have to turn around. And a reminder, every hero in the game has a different turn rate. So now the method we're going to use is by issuing an attack command ahead of time on the creep that we are trying to attack. So we have to issue an attack, but we don't want to attack it yet. This is really important. So we recognize which creep's going to die, but notice how it is not low HP enough in order to die to our last hit. So we don't want to attack yet. So what you are going to learn to do, and you need to practice until you get good at it, is to A-click that creep so that your hero walks up to it. And then you need to stop right before your hero attacks. So your hero is going to issue an attack, but notice how every hero is going to have an attack animation. And now it is your turn to push stop. So stop is default S on your settings. Go to advanced hotkeys. Notice how cancel current action is S. Most players use S. You're welcome to change it if you want. But every time I refer to A, I'm talking about attacking. And every time I refer to stop or S, I'm referring to S. In order to eliminate turn rate, if you issue this attack command, your hero will not only walk at the creep that you want to attack, but it will also face the creep that you want to attack. So we've learned to time it so that we get there early. We want to be there before the creep is going to die. So we issue an attack command. We now push S. We are sitting in front of the creep. And now your hero is set up perfectly to just click A at whatever moment you want to get that last hit. So A, S, A. A, S, A. A, S. Oh, didn't even push S in time. A. We'll do it for the next creep wave. A, S. Let's not worry about anything else right now. A. A, S. Oh, I didn't push stop in time. A. A, S. A. A, S. A. So after you've finished getting your first 12 creeps, in this case I got 9 of them as I was talking to you guys, I want you to be able to get at least 9 or 10 of them before you move on to my next video. And every time you finish 3 creep waves, which is 4 creeps per creep wave, these are referred to as a creep wave, notice how the lane's doing all some crazy stuff, and we're going to talk about that in our future videos. So in order to practice this the way I want you to, you should now restart after you've done 12, which means you disconnect, you leave game, and quickly load it up. And if you get good at this, it'll only take a few seconds. So leave game, start game again, run it back. And this time we're going to show you really quickly on Sniper. Same thing, we'll just buy these items for the sake of practice. Actually, no, don't buy that item. Buy these items. Skip ahead.
Sniper.
We're going to start the game. Going to put ourselves down here.
Practice.
Prepare for
Of
battle.
course.
And now we're going to wait for the creeps to come. So with the ranged heroes, it's good to get used to how far away they can attack from. Every hero attacks from a different range if they are ranged. If you want to know what a hero's range is, you can see right here it says attack range 550 at the very top. If you want to see exactly how far you're going to attack from, notice how it says attack range 550. What you can do now is pull up console. So to make sure we first have this setting, we need to go to console and have a hotkey for it. Whatever your hotkey is, go ahead and click it. You may have to reload Dota if you just activated enable console and it's not coming up for you. So what you can do is Dota underscore range underscore display and then choose the number that you want to display. So for Sniper, we saw that his attack range is 550. So we're going to type in 550. This is a command that we're going to use a lot more in our future guides. So remember Dota underscore range underscore display, but I'll also be reminding you anytime I want you to use it. So this is going to tell us, once we unpause, exactly how far our hero is going to attack from. So what this green circle means is that my hero has to have that creep. Notice how it's right on the edge of this green circle in order for me to attack. If I'm any further away, my hero will have to walk up and then attack it. So that's exactly how far I attack from. So you want to get in the habit of, you ideally want to attack from as far away as possible because ranged heroes are oftentimes very vulnerable to dying. So the further back you are, the more important it is. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing as we did before, where we're going to see this creep is dying right here. Or excuse me, this creep's dying. So we're going to A stop. A stop. A stop. A stop. A stop. We weren't close enough yet. And then I want you to do the exact same thing you do on Sniper as you did on Phantom Assassin, where you do it for 3 creep waves. And if you, until you can get 9 out of 12, I don't give you permission to move on to my next video. And in the next video, we'll be talking about even more things you can worry about in the early game. And this is going to be it for our CSing tutorial. And I hope you guys learned a lot, and we'll move on to the next one.